Alright, so I did a search on Chuck Norris because I wanted to find out some information about him. And the term that came up that was interesting to me is that they labeled him as an American martial artist. And I think that's very accurate and unique in a sense of I feel that that term should be used more often. Nobody ever uses that term, but it's very accurate, and I think that people should use that term more. Chuck Norris he's not Asian, he's not Chinese, he's not Japanese, he's not Korean, he's Caucasian, and he's an American, and he practices martial arts, and he's pretty good, so it makes sense to say that he's an American martial artist. It makes sense to say that he practices American martial arts. Right now what's big in America is the MMA, the mixed martial arts, but if you don't want to be affiliated with that because that's not representing who you are, what you practice, but you're a Caucasian person, and you like the martial arts, I think that saying that you practice American martial arts would make sense. That's a term that I could use if I wanted to, because I'm an American as well. I was born here. I am an American. If I wanted to say that I practice American martial arts, I could say that. But because I have a Chinese background and that's in my blood, I could say that I practice Chinese martial arts, or I could say I practice Chinese American martial arts, because I am essentially both. That's what Bruce Lee was. He was Chinese American, and his art, Jeet Kune Do, represented the integration between America and China. So his was a Chinese American expression of the martial arts. That's accurate. Jet Li, he's Chinese, so he practices the Chinese martial arts. Jackie Chan is Chinese, he practices the Chinese martial arts. It wouldn't be accurate to say that Jet Li is an American martial artist, because he's not American. So say you lived in Canada, you love martial arts, it would make sense to say that you're a Canadian martial artist, or you practice Canadian martial arts. That makes sense, and this label, nobody really uses it, but it's out there. You Google Chuck Norris right now, you'll see it for yourself. They call him an American martial artist. And I think people should use that label more. If you don't want to be affiliated with MMA because of the cage and the violence, if you don't want to be affiliated with boxing because you're not a boxer, and you don't want to say that you're a kickboxer because you're not that either, and you're just a martial artist, then rather than, if you're a Caucasian person, rather than saying that you practice Taekwondo, or that you practice the Korean martial arts, why not just say that you practice the American martial arts? You live in America. You're born in America. You're not of any of the Asian race. You are Caucasian. It makes sense, and that's what I want to indicate to the people. This is something that I do agree with, and I am very surprised that I came upon this. And they label him as an American martial artist, and that he practices American martial arts. So I think people should start dwelling on that, in which to properly express what they practice to the people, because the way that I see it, you're walking around, if you're not Chinese, don't tell people that you're Chinese. If you're not black, don't tell people that you're black. If you're not white, don't tell people that you're white. Be honest with who you are. So if you're an American, then say that you're an American. If you're Chinese, then say that you're Chinese. So if you're an American and you don't have any martial arts master that's over you, that's telling you, what is right, what's wrong in the context of the expression of this type of art, then claim your own art. Say that you're an American martial artist, you practice American martial arts. But if you're gonna claim the Chinese martial arts, then you either gotta be Chinese yourself, or you gotta be under the authority of a Chinese martial arts master that's pretty much giving you the right to claim the Chinese martial arts because you are under his wing. You know, you're under his household. You're under his, you know, his martial arts family. You've been adopted into that Chinese martial arts family, and you are a part of that family, and you're representing that family, that Chinese martial arts family. So no matter if you're white, black, or Hispanic, you're representing that Chinese martial arts family and that school because you have gotten the, you know, the right to represent that through the authority of that martial art expression of that Chinese person. That to me makes sense. So, you know, say you want to work for Apple, you know, then you need to get the permission of the people who are running Apple to get hired in to represent that company. You can't just all of a sudden claim that you represent Apple just because you bought the iPhone. No, you need to get the authority of the people that operate Apple to become a part of their corporation. So just like the Chinese martial arts, if you want to become a part of the Chinese martial arts family, you need to get the permission of a Chinese martial arts master. And if you can't locate one, then you're going to have to represent your own. So if you're an American, then you are an American martial artist. If you're a Canadian, then you're a Canadian martial artist. You know, that makes sense to me, honestly. So